And, working on this HORSEMEN project, which is me, Corrupt, Cannabis, Killer Priest. So we working on that. And probably going to drop Adidas 2.0 sometime next year, you know what I'm saying, early, like February, March.
Yeah.
Get it in. .com.
Yeah. So what is Ras Kass' opinion of this whole, like, New West, Old West? Like, I know you in the middle of them because you like almost like new artists, but you like the older artists.
Yeah, it's kind of weird for me because I try not to be divisive. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the West, man. I learned a lot from old niggas, and sometimes new niggas got some good ideas too. I don't really do the separation shit. I got much love for a lot of niggas, and then the niggas I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't put an age bracket on it.
Yeah, there ain't no age bracket. It's just new artists, right?
Yeah, just, but, some people do the New West thing, and I get it. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with having your movement and having that. It just, I don't like to be divisive because the West is already, you got to understand you do understand. We got enough space. We the second biggest city in the country, but New York is built up, so they tend to have to fuck with each other and create a different kind of camaraderie in it where niggas learn how to work with each other. Us, we got a gang mentality, and we separate by blocks, by cities, by whatever, by streets, by neighborhoods. So we're used to separating already, and that's why a lot of times we done had a hard time in the music industry because we don't fuck with each other and pull each other up. And so I'm trying to not do no shit that's divisive. If I'm a middle, I'm an old new nigga, you know what I'm saying, or a new old nigga, whatever you want to call me, you know what I'm saying?
What do you think about the artists giving away their music for free, like no charge, and then spending money to go to the studio and get this recorded, and then spend money on the graphics to get a CD, and then maybe shoot a promo video costing $400, make sure they look good, and then go give the music away for free?
Music, for me, I can't knock nobody for what they do. I think personally, it's the whole concept of the internet, the whole concept of, niggas having home studios is a blessing and a curse. So, the internet allowed a lot of niggas that deserve the opportunity to be heard that maybe couldn't get heard on the radio, or the label wasn't giving them an opportunity. It gave them a chance to be heard. But on the flip side, it let in a whole bunch of riff-raff and niggas that don't need to be on the mic, that's wasting my internet space. You know what I'm saying? So
it's all on your hustle.
Yeah, but if a nigga want to do that, because it's so much shit out there. Like, everybody rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a video on the internet. So to stand out, if you gotta get your shit out just to get people attention, just like selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta give them a little bit of dope for free so they know who to come fuck with.
I ain't never gave nobody no dope for free.
Well,
I ain't never gave nobody no dope for free. Not no dope I paid for.
I ain't mad at you.
Not no dope I paid for. That's why I don't get it.
I know you heard about the New West, right, and the Old West drama between the newer artists and the older artists. What's your opinion on that? Do you think that was a good thing? Do you think that was a bad thing? Do you think that it's over?
What part?
Point, man, some of them artists. Nah. When some of them artists picked up their pen, they had animosity in their pen towards another man, another people, another person, and it came out in the stuff that their project. You know what I'm saying? That their masterpiece or whatever they created, their art, in their pen. So what is your feeling about the younger artists and the older artists? Like even Ice Cube did send some subliminals.
Right.
What is Ras Kass? I mean, you like kind of in the middle. You could be a teacher and you could be a student. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about that?
What was kind of interesting? I was over at Corrupt House a couple of days ago, and I was there with CMW, King P, MC8, and Gangster, and
Conrad Gangster, right?
Conrad, yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Conrad Gangster.
Yeah, all day. And I ended up, niggas. I went over there, Corrupt just called me to just come do some homie shit. I ended up, they working on a project together, you know what I'm saying? But then niggas like Ras, you kind of, they said that, you kind of like the middle, you like the kind of the new nigga, you like in the middle. You're not the new school nigga, you're not the old school nigga, like, and they wanted me to be on the song, and I kind of wrote a verse that just kind of bridged the glue. So I'm with that, man, you know what I'm saying? If having a little, you know, not really a subliminal, but if that motivates you to step your pen game up, then I'm not mad at that. But overall, I'm not really, I don't understand, like, niggas is fighting over the scraps. I'm gonna fight for the big money. So I don't need to put down Ice Cube or some new nigga to shine. If I'm shining, my nigga. If I walk in shining, so I don't gotta belittle the next nigga and say my shit better than his. I mean, you know what I'm saying, or fuck what he doing for me to shine. And so I try to operate on that level.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm like, it's just hard to understand, like, coming from the different level of artists. Like, we got these Tooted and Booted guys. We got this new jerk movement, and the movement is strong. We ain't shooting them down because we glad anything is strong on the West Coast. And we got the old gangster rappers, and we got these new guys that kind of rap like the old gangster rappers, and they might even come with better penmanship. Like, what are you seeing on the West Coast? Like, how are you feeling about the West Coast point blank?
I'm not wearing no tight-ass jeans. I'm just too old for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a nigga that agrees with skinny jeans for any nigga over, 21. But if that's your zone, I can't knock. Like I said, what they eat don't make me shit. So I'm not tripping off the next nigga. Aesthetically, what I have to understand is I have to separate aesthetically what I like from the next man. You know what I'm saying? So the next man, if that's what he want to do, he wear tight-ass jeans and skinny jeans, and they dance around and jerk, I can't be mad at him for doing what he do. I don't have to like it, and I ain't got to go buy it or listen to it. If it's on the radio and I don't listen to it.
That's the shit that could have been said right there. Yeah, right there. He said, if that's what you choose to do, that's what you do. I don't have to choose to be around it or participate in it, and I don't have to like it.
What does Ras Kass feel about these artists using beef to pump their career? And hold on, before you answer, what do you think about it working and the ones that didn't use this didn't even get no shine and still sitting in the fucking garage rapping? But the ones that use beef actually, man, they there, they got the car.
I was told by a brilliant dude from out here, I'm not going to say his name, but the nigga said Controversy sells records. And he's a very rich part of, of this West Coast. Some niggas get it. I never wanted to be that kind of nigga that create a problem to sell a record. I mean, I think it's personally corny, but I understand that there's a strength to it because people like to look at car accidents. You know what I'm saying? You on the freeway, all the traffic stops, niggas nosy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's human nature that people want to see some fucked up shit happen. Oh, so-and-so got into it with so-and-so. If it works, I can't knock. Like I said, what they eat don't make me shit. And unfortunately, if my role is different and I got to work a different role because I'm trying to be a different kind of nigga and have a different caliber by myself, that's on me. That's my decision. I got to live in the bed that I make. You know what I'm saying? And some of these niggas, you never know when you're going to get your head chopped off. The niggas that continually stay in beef, and especially on some rapper shit, eventually you're going to touch the right niggas at the right time, and you're going to be the right one.
We bullies niggas.
Yeah.
So what about the beef? Is that off limits?
Talk about old dude?
There's a couple old dudes out there, isn't there?
Nah, I don't know. The only one dude that
Ras Kass.
They all attached to each other. But I don't get in much conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever we need to do with each other, when we see each other, we need to do that. I don't like talking about that.
That can't be resolved. Like, is it nonsense?
No, it's not. What we got is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga hit me in the back of the head with a bottle, and that's what it is. And he's a liar about it. He lied about it. So I owe him a back of the head with a bottle, and that's it. There ain't nothing to rap about. We can hug and kiss, and we can be best friends after that. But
but wait, hold up. I got one. So it's a mandatory. You need that when you see that.
Yeah, I need that.
And we can leave that subject alone. We'll wait to see it or hear about it. Same way we heard about the bottle.
Right.
Yeah, we definitely need to Ras Kass.
I mean, we don't need that shit, because the last thing we need is we missing unity on the West Coast. So, man, we don't need that bullshit. Motherfuckers need to understand this is bigger than, unless people are greedy and want it for themselves, they got to realize that they got to share the pot with everybody, because this West Coast shit, we could be have little boosies out here. We can have little webbies out here.
With the bottom.
Right.
You didn't get hit with the bottom.
This is man shit, you know what I'm saying? So
you didn't get hit with the bottom.
It's a time to play for everything. Like this. I'm not, you know. It's in life, my nigga. You know, there's certain things you just don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, taking a fade is one thing. When you start playing with toys, then you playing with toys. It just so happens that, you know. You know, certain people.
I'm gonna bop you with a bottle, and we gonna be cool afterwards.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. That don't work for me.
Yeah, for the state of West Coast hip hop, we can get this shit popping.
Critic.
It's not okay. Y'all gotta get
the bottom. Can we do the show next Friday?
Maybe.
Without slobbing, without nothing.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'm okay. Look, Ras Kass, do you think the West Coast is lacking unity? And do you think if we had the unity? Do you think if we had the unity, we can get it popping how the South had it cracking and how we had it popping like in 1994? We was not stopping us.
Yeah, I think we definitely lack unity, and you know, some people just ain't gonna be friends, man. That's just how life goes. Everybody ain't your friend. But if we had some understanding about, you know, what the goal that we were trying to do, which is, you know, I always tell people this, man. Like, in general, the most successful artists we've had in the past 15 years have been kind of the same people. So we haven't had the ability to change the guard and get some new talent. You know, just think about who was popping 15 years ago in New York. Now, what if they was the only nigga still popping? You talking about like Big Daddy Kane or some shit like that? You know, De La Soul or something. You know what I'm saying? So that means you wouldn't have got no Jay-Z, no DMX, no 50 Cent, no blah, blah, blah. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm looking at how much talent we got sitting around here that for 15 years probably ain't really got an opportunity to shine. And then I'm worried about that 15-year-old nigga that's really tight, that might, whether he's gangbanger or not, but good with his craft, talented at his art, and he ain't getting a chance to really be heard. So I want to help open up doors for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga that deserve a chance, because some niggas is getting all the money and everybody else is over here squabbing about the crumbs.
Yeah, buddy. It's fucked up. It's definitely fucked up. But look, Cass.
What do you think it's gonna take for the West Coast to get back? Like they got a lot of artists out here that really are giving up, like really giving it a full throttle. We got some heavy hitters like that recently in the last year. Man, 09, 010, like some of these dudes put it on the line. Like here we are.
I'm loving it.
What do you think it's gonna take, Ras Kass?
I see people with movements, and I try to support, you know, the people that you know that I know, whoever, you know. So period. Just, you know, young, you know, Rocket, whoever, you know what I'm saying? Whoever it is. It's a gang of niggas, you know what I'm saying? Just period. If a nigga asks me to hop on a record and we in some degree homies, you know what I'm saying? I got some association with him. I'm not gonna be on the, but you know, I'm too busy. Give me some bread. Like, nigga, I fucks with you, my nigga. Let me knock that out for you. You know what I'm saying? If we support each other, and it's just, you know, taking that time out to, you know, this is how I make my living. I ain't never had no regular job, but you know what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like if I spent this 16, as whatever you think is worth, at least I did that for you. Looked out. You know what I'm saying? I'm try to help a nigga while he doing his movement, and hopefully that nigga turn around when he win, or if he win, and he'll say, you know what, my nigga, let me return that favor, and not, you know, whatever. Now I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? Let me help you. If we help each other like that, that's just a small gesture, my nigga. You know, like I said, just if we had a little more support for each other, it would go a long way. Which is, you know, small shit. Show up at a nigga show and just, you know, spend that little $10 to get in the club, so that way, you know, and support a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. If there was one rapper on the West Coast that you thought, man, just needs to be grabbed and thrown off the bus and then kicked in his ass. And, man, like, he just whack as fuck. Man, one rapper out there, who would it be?
Oh, man.
We all on the bus together. Everybody in the West Coast is on the bus right now. Everybody holding down their spot. Somebody, this man, they you know he's going to end up fucked.
Even easier one than that. Which one is you rooting for right now? Outside
you know what? I'm rooting for. I like Nipsey. He got a movement, and he got a record that can play in the clubs and go on the radio, and I can't be mad at that. So I'm rooting for him.
Out. Shout out to Nipsey. Heard it. Yeah, come on, we gotta this one up and get moving, baby.
Yeah. You know, so I'm rooting for any. We gotta making records like Nipsey made a record that can play on the radio, that gives him an opportunity to play in Atlanta, gives him, you know, and if he make his money, hopefully he'll put out some other niggas, you know what I'm saying, and just keep helping and put himself in a mogul status. That's what we supposed to be, you know. I ain't no rapper, I'm a walking business, you know what I'm saying, so make, you know, as you know, hopefully Nipsey, you know, all these niggas, Strong Arm Steady, everybody come out and make records so we can compete with these niggas in the club and have bitches shaking their ass to our shit.
Arms and Hammers. Shout out to Strong Arm.
Arms and Hammers, yes sir.
Clack, 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 clack.
That's right.
I support niggas. That's what I do, and I support real niggas. Like, people think niggas gotta be tough. Niggas got be yourself, baby.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Yeah, Cass, it was nice talking to you, man. And once again, man, like I said, you always been respected as an MC, dog. Always. And like I said, I always saw you do you. And like you said, you got some man shit to handle. Okay. You got new music coming out. Will you say that's dropping?
I'll probably Adidas 2.0. Well, right now Adidas is in stores, the first one. So Adidas 1.0 is in stores now.
All right. Yeah. So y'all, everybody gonna look for that. Like I say, Ras Kass got it back, and I know about it.
Yeah.
But
So there ain't no one rapper you would say just whack as hell on the West Coast just needs to be kicked in the ass real quick.
Yeah,
hey, shout out to Boycott Radio because I got that one from them. So what can we expect? What can we expect from Ras Kass in the near future?
Oh yeah, just, like I said, just check for this right now. Check for this Adidas, and then check for this Horsemen project. Like I said, the Horsemen is me, Killer Priest, Cannabis, and Corrupt. So on some real, extremely lyrical shit, we just want to kind of just air it out. Shouts out to Slaughterhouse, you know what I'm saying, because they took it to the next level. They actually put out a project, and you know, we want to finally execute our Horsemen shit and give hip hop something. You know what I'm saying?
It's been around for a long time, right?
Yeah. We just never finished the complete project.
I was a little kid. It's been a rumor for a long time, right?
Yeah. Now we just dropped we got a street video called This Shit Right Here, and we about to drop. We shooting a new video. This song called Impossible, so featuring RBX. So yeah, man, just check for us.
Yeah. Hold on, one more. What's your affiliation with 40 Glock?
Oh, 40. Well, my company is called Re-Up Entertainment. And then he got Zoo
You
Life.
ain't Zoo Life. I heard you was Zoo Life. You was Zoo Life?
Yeah, we Zoo Life. We partnered up. You know what I'm saying? He got some good he's a marketer. But that nigga
be careful with that cocksucker.
That's my nigga, man.
Hey, Ras Kass, anything you gotta say before we get to this music? I know you like a legend in this shit. It don't matter anyway. Your shit is set in stone. Anything you wanna say to people before we get to this music?
Much love, man. Thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying? And shit, we gonna just keep riding it out.